Okay, back to Google Docs to work on a spreadsheet. So I hit create new, and I'm going to select spreadsheet. So for the next assignment, you're going to track some behaviors, right? So here's how I suggest that you set it up so it's easy to render out a chart and meet all the requirements that I'm looking for. All right, so number one is we're going to label the top here. So I'm going to call it behavior chart. Then we need to create some data labels. So observation 1, observation 2, observation 3, observation 4, observation 5. Okay, so then I'll go through and I'll observe the behavior. Again, it has to be human behavior, so something a human being is doing. One human being, same behavior over and over again. So one girl brushing the hair out of her eyes, one boy using curse words, etc. So then I'll put in ones for every time the behavior occurs within 10 minutes. So for each 10-minute period, that's a row of ones. Next step is I'll shorten these up. There is a drop-down menu here, so you can have cut, paste, resize, as well as sorting features as well. I'm just clicking in between on the line in between the columns, so I can shorten everything up. To condense all the data down. Okay, so after I've got that, then what I'm going to do is I am going to use the auto sum feature and then hit enter on my keyboard and it'll do the math for me. Okay, so now that I've got that, what I want to do is I'm going to render out a chart to represent the data. So I'm going to insert chart. I'm just going to use the bar chart, and the only row that I really, or the only column I really want is case 7. Okay, so if I look at the range here, what I need to do is I need to actually have K2 through K6 as the data. And I'll just select the bar chart, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. If I go to customize here, then I can put in a chart title. Then in axis here, I can label the vertical axis F for frequency, and the horizontal axis I can label as observations. At that point I'll hit insert, and that's exactly what I'm looking for. And then I'll just drag this up here. I want to go back to it and edit it because it didn't do what I wanted it to do. So horizontal is actually observations. And vertical is F. There we go. I'll hit update. Okay, F for frequency. And I'm actually going to stick this down here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to write a paragraph discussing what exactly I observed. So I'm just going to take these 4 items here. I'm going to click on merge up top here and then wrap text. Click back in and say I observed Johnny. Let's try that again. I observed the frequency of time Johnny spent off task in 5-10 minute periods. The observation was done in a 5th grade classroom. Okay. So obviously we can also right click and we can check spelling. If I hit enter there, you see it's not all showing, right? So I'm going to highlight multiple cells here. I'm going to hit merge again and wrap the text. And you can see that it appears there. It's going to drop everything down a little bit lower, right? So if you want to do it beside the chart, it's probably going to be better for alignment than doing it where the data set is. Okay? And that completes the task. What you'll do at this point is, again, you'll make sure you save it. Instead of entitled spreadsheet, we'll name this, again, your name. Okay, and then you share. Just gonna let it save for a second. There we go. Now hit share, share settings, and then once again you'll add my name there to the sharing. Select me and then hit share.